Hello again. So, yeah. I should make this a bit nice. Wait, it's on desktop. There we go. And yeah. Let's play some GZ Doom games again. How about that? Just a while ago we had how's it called? Beyond Sunset. Great game, by the way. You should still check it out despite all the bullshit the publisher pulled. But yeah. Now this is one way the publisher didn't pull bullshit. So, yeah. Yeah, by the way, this this game was supplied to me by Hellforge Studios. So yeah, I kind of wanted to play it actually on the first day, but yeah, it's out since yesterday. You can buy it on Steam. It is 12 bucks. Oh, well, 12, 13 bucks. So that's, hey, good games, they're worth a bit. That is still pretty cheap for a good game. And yeah, supporting Indonesian indie games. So, always good. By the way, if you're wondering, do I know a lot of stuff? No. I got the code and was like, okay, this looks fun. Hey, we'll go in blind, because I haven't had a lot of times that I went into a game blind that much. And now, what is going on now? God damn it. Yeah, you just worked a while ago. Come on. Okay, fuck, what is going on now? Hey, you worked just this morning. What is it? Now. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Always play windowed. Always. It's GZ Doom. You want to play GZ, you want to stream GZ Doom games, you want to record them, always play windowed. Like, I cannot say anything else. But yeah, let's go. Fuck it, hard. Who cares? Fists, pistol. Okay. I'm always impressed what they are doing with what people are doing with GZ Doom nowadays. I mean, So we also have a rapid attack for our fists. Okay, you know what? It is kind of funny how a lot of the GZ Doom games nowadays are just like, yeah, we're doing Doom 2016/Eternal. Good music though. Ah, we're going this route. Oh, you know what? Very simple. We're streaming this, so that's the stream game. Ta-da. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that you have a dedicated melee, but you know what? Actually, controls. Can I find controls? Action controls, fist barrage. That makes it a lot easier, actually. Okay, it actually is a bit hard. I mean, hey, if I just found a starship after waking up, it would probably also just be like, yeah, fuck it, take me wherever you want. Ah, we're doing this style. So there's ice here, jungle, techno. So I see we have a bit of a Mega Man structure. That's some really nice music though. Honestly, GZ Doom community has always knocking it out of the park recently. Ooh. like, I really love that you can have games that, you know, like, you know, Beyond Sunset with more neon, you know, synthwave, dystopian vibes, and just some, you know, really nice, colorful ones. There we go. Anyway, what's actually, since this this game definitely wants you to use the other controls. Quick save is F6. Okay, there we go. We're doing the... Yes. Apparently not, but I feel like... Oh, no. Passage opened behind the waterfall. It's not a secret, but, you know, you still use the waterfall, so... Hey! That's good. You know, it is kind of, good to see that, at least you can say that the boomer shooter scene has been thriving in recent years. Like, that's still a pretty solid part, because, like, otherwise I feel we have this, when it comes to indie games, I feel like we have reached a point where a lot of the big ones are basically, wow, a lot of the big ones are basically just variations of the slot machine, or, you know, the four friends Twitch goof off, which is like, not that these games in particular are all bad, you know, that's not the point. The point is more like, it's kind of, I don't know how to say it, disheartening? Like, this isn't the case, you know, that there are no other you know, indie games nowadays. That's not what I want to say. The point is more like, it's sad that those are the really big ones. Like, for example, Agonia is now is recently started playing Lunacid. Looks good. I will also play it in the future, you know? And I know that Lunacid had a certain amount of splash, but it wasn't, you know... Oh shit, someone made, basically... someone made, a new, basically a Kingsfield tribute game, which should have, you know, considered how big the name From Software has, should have just been a bit bigger, just out of curiosity from people. But... apparently not. You know, it's like, yeah, a certain group was just like, hell yeah, that's our shit. And then... that was that. And meanwhile, you know, you look at what got big, and it's like... which is maybe also a reason why I want to, you know, kind of pivot away from something like a Survivor-like, because, like, holy shit, have you ever thought about how many Survivor-like clones have actually happened in recent years? And, like, again, this comes back to the whole, all these games are not bad on an individual level, it's just... I'd say there's more interesting things to discuss about the sociological aspect that makes games where, you know... I mean, you kill things and you hit the slot machine to hit the slot machine better. That is kind of what Survivor-likes are. You know? It's a slot machine. Which is not inherently bad, I mean... but also, you know, you can basically see how a lot of these games have very fast got like very cheap knockoffs that were just like, but if you can actually just hit the slot machine with money and like, yeah, that's not concerning at all. Oh, fuck. Let's actually collect some. You know, that's the thing, you know, on their own, good games, and then you just look at it and you're like, wow, Vampire Survivors is basically a slot machine. Then last year, Balatro is basically still a form of gambling. And yes, money isn't involved, but it doesn't change that, you know, that's still poker, you know? And now currently Megabonk is getting big on Steam, which is, again, the slot machine. And you're like, okay. It's interesting that those are the really big ones right now. And meanwhile, you look at... and then you look at the other ones and it's like, oh, you have basically variances of... Ooh, that's a nice effect. It's basically a whole thing of you have, you know, Lethal Company, which, you know, not a bad game, but then you have a lot of it is easily programmable dopamine. That's true. Like, I'm just a little bit bummed out. Because, yeah, and then, you know, you look at the other ones and it's like, hey, 4 idiots try to get junk out of horror caverns. 4 idiots go with a camera into a horror house, or 4 idiots try to climb a mountain, and you're like, okay. This is just... I don't know. It's just a bit depressing that, again, those are the big ones. But I mean, I had another, how's it called, discourse about that a while ago, which kind of feeds into that whole discourse. Because, see, now that a certain other indie game, you know, came out, there is the discourse again of difficulty, which is, in my opinion, a very dumb thing to talk about, because like a lot of times we are not talking about difficulty in video games, you know. What we're talking about is, you know, when we talk about is game X hard or is game X not hard, we're talking about things like, is this a curated experience versus not? Because on a fundamental level, we have just this I mean, it is an ideological difference of, do you see games as art or do you see games as entertainment? And by the way, this answer can be different for everyone, every person, on an individual basis per game. Like, I don't... Because the difference between them is, turning, like, or what do I mean with, you know, art versus, entertainment. Basically, games as art means, you engage the game on its terms. Games as entertainment means the game approaches you on your terms. That's basically what difficulty is. Like, you know, do you value a coherent, curated experience, even if the experience makes you maybe angry, maybe it's frustrating, maybe it just has problems, because, like, that's a big thing you need to keep in mind. A lot of games just made, like... There's a bunch of stuff, even in games like Dark Souls, where I can say, oh, that's a bit... maybe a bit bullshitty. Maybe. Oh. You know? Like, I mean... It's also just like, you know... You know, you look at things like, for example, the basilisks. They are one of those things that when you're a new player and you actually get cursed by them, you're just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? It's... I mean, let's just be real here. It's kind of a hard punishment to put onto players to just be like, yep, you just quite literally... you just quite literally lost a lot of your health. But also, like, again, if you see games as art, that's fine. You want to have an experience where maybe it's frustrating you. Maybe it just... You know, maybe, that is just part. You just have to play it and accept that, well, maybe I find a solution later, but for now I just have to deal with something bad. Similarly, you know, I was playing... What was it again the other day? Oh yeah, Bioshock. There's just a section in Bioshock where they just lower your max health. And it's just part of how it's designed, how it works. And that's fine. Because, like, it's annoying, but it makes a point. You know, the antagonist just has power over you. He can just literally tell your heart to basically stop working. And that's that. And that's kind of a... That's kind of an important... Yeah, kind of a big thing, you know? Like... And that's the thing about, you know, games as art, games as experience. Do you value, like, do you value that? Do you value the experience, if it's frustrating or not? That's just personal. That's a thing you need to tell yourself. And I do think, on a certain level, this could just change with time. Because, like, right now I'm like, oh wait, what the fuck am I doing here? This is hard as shit now. I mean, that's it. I clicked on hard. I live with that. Period. The thing is, yeah. Meanwhile, when it's games as entertainment, yeah, we are looking at basically saying, no, if something annoys me, I should be allowed to just remove that. And again, this is just a fundamental thing, because if you see games as art, you hate that. But there are a lot of people who just don't do that. They're just like, yeah. They're just literally like, yeah, no, games should be there so I feel good. Because that's the thing. There are games that when you play them, that can make you feel really fucking good. That's one of the great things about art. Sometimes it just hits you on a very, very personal level. Sometimes that's... But fundamentally, the whole, should it be art or should it be entertainment, is like, do you want the outcome of video games to be, do you feel good, or can you feel anything you that it... Could it be anything? And that's what you need to decide. Because yeah, ultimately, listen, a game can be hard, and then you can also just look at it and be like, yeah, that may be a bit bullshitty. It's fair. Like, hey, I'm never saying, you know, oh, you know, every hard game is good. Like, I know people that played Hollow Knight Silksong and were just like, they felt nothing, and they're kind of, you know, let down. And you know what? That's also fine. If you want to accept the idea of games as art, then you have to kind of live with the idea that sometimes games just frustrate you, maybe. Okay, in a personal thing though, God, I love this shotgun. Wait, nah. Like, do you see that range? Do you see that damage? That's a good shotgun. Like, honestly, I think not a lot of games get shotguns that right, but this one got the shotguns right. Okay, waterfall, although number 2. Nope. No secrets behind the waterfall yet. But yeah. Okay, that is unfair. Hmm?
Yes, it should.
Yeah, it's still it's like, oh come on, behind me. Ah. Okay, where's my health? Okay. Doesn't have my health, asshole. Anyway. Oh yeah, Shotgun King has a shotgun. L. I mean, I don't know if it's a good shotgun though. Like, a lot of things have shotguns. Not a lot of things have good shotguns. But yeah. I just like, you know, I'm getting into the flow of things. I like this. But yeah, how do you value games? That's such a big thing. I don't think a lot of people actually fully, you know, deal with. Worse, actually, I do think we are. I do think when we talk about video games, I do think a lot of the online discourse is a bit too naive, I would say. Like, let me just be clear here. When we talk about difficulty, it's one thing, you know? Like, but I do think, you know, if you're, for example, if you're an able-bodied person, I don't really see a point where you couldn't just sit down and maybe try learning a games mechanic? Like, not even hard games, just games in general, because I know some people play games that are actually not that hard and just tune everything down. And at some point I'm just like, what are we doing here, you know? And then, you know, you always get arguments that this should just be the case. And I think, you know, on a personal sense, like, here's the thing. I GM, you know, TTRPGs for a long time now. And if I notice one thing, then there's, you know, everyone knows them, the rules lawyers. They're kind of a trope. But but a lot of these people are always like, you know, they want the whole prestige or, you know, experience of playing a social game. But, you know, when it comes to when it then actually comes to, you know, playing the game, dealing with consequences mainly. That's the thing. This is not even about difficulty, crucially, because, again, if it was about difficulty, they wouldn't complain in that way. It's usually just about, I don't want to deal with a consequence. And I sit there being like, every time I see some people online just argue about, oh, you should just be able to tune down all the difficulty, all I see is, like, a lot of rules lawyers who do not want to deal with consequences. And again, to a degree, it's a video game. You can do that. But it's still something we could maybe talk about, that it's weird that we just have an accepted culture of, I do not want to engage with things. Again, you don't need to play games on hard. I mean, we can basically talk about that, you know, most games don't need to be hard. Which is fair. I actually don't think most games should be hard. Like, I do want to have, like, a nice difficulty. And crucially, I do want to have a curated experience, because I do think when we talk about, you know, games as art, and you probably can realize that I'm pretty much in the art camp. I really think that, to a degree, you should experience games in just its rawest form, you know? But that also goes in terms of art and movies. Like, for example, you know, if you watch a movie, watch it. As in, look at the screen. Which, again, it's kind of wild to think about that we live in times where some people just openly say, yeah, I just put a movie or a TV show on and just have it run in the background and not watch it, and then just sit there being like, what? I mean, when that is told, or, you know, if I also saw people say, yeah, I just don't read chapters of books that have a weird vibe to me. People are also like, what? You're just skipping context. And it's like, yeah, it is, you know? Like, it's this thing about, you know, what do we value more? On one hand, we can say, yeah, everyone, you know, being able to just adjust the game how they want and go away happy is a valid thing. And it is to a degree, I would say. But also, like, on the philosophical level, should people walk away happy from a game? Should all games be purely about maximizing fun? Can't they also just depressing, annoying, angering. Isn't it actually more worthwhile to make things that could actually get the full range of emotions out of people instead of basically telling people, no, you just adjust it as you like? You know, we don't want you to feel bad. I don't know, something, in my opinion, just gets, you know, it's missing in the end then. And I mean, hey, again, this is, in my opinion, similar with art. Like, if you look at, if you come at me and like, hey, I like this picture, you know, old painting, etc. Yeah, I can see that. But also, like, have you seen it in the museum? Like, there is a stark difference between there's a stark difference between things, you know, seeing things on a monitor and experiencing it in a museum. Because paintings are, like, that's so weird to say, because, like, it should be obvious, but paintings are physical objects. Like, yeah, you can have a really high scan of something, you know? You can look at it and draw a lot of things from it. But also, if you actually sit in front of it in a museum, you see so much more in it, you know? Like, you see how there are more, you know, small shadows, details, because it's paint. It's paint on canvas. There are ridges, there's depth, there's so much to a painting than just the painting itself. Hell, one of my favorite paintings of all time is just basically people in the park. And you sit in front of it and you're like, wait, this was made with dots. So basically, by the way, cycling back to the thing that Kate Hensel said, yeah. Would you experience a game made completely in shaders? Yeah. If we, like, to a degree, told people, oh no, it's just fine, you can just fine-tune everything. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Some things you really only notice, you know, on second notice, and that's beautiful. Oh, wow. I mean, that's also the fun, fair point. I mean, hey. It's like, you know, hey, are you even playing Battlefield if your CPU isn't going overdrive? That's just the frostbite experience. Like, yeah. And by the way, I just want to point out, if you can tune a game to your liking. It can still touch you. But like, you have a big influence over how you feel in the end still. And yeah, this should a game always make you happy? It's one thing. Like, I don't know. That's probably one of those parts where I do think personally, where I think personally, hey, if you go and make something, maybe you can have some difficulty options, okay? But I do think the first time playthrough for people should be one curated experience. Not hard, curated. I think that is just a much better word, because I do think that has value. It has value that people fundamentally see the same thing. And, you know, if someone walks away from it being like, I hated this, it should be fine. Because, like, yeah, there are things where, like, you know, some people can find bosses pretty easy. Some people can find them hard. I think the irony is that, due to the fact that we have this mantra of always, you know, allowing people to fine-tune the experience, we also just have less moments where people can actually talk about, you know, the same gameplay experience and how they perceived it. You know? That's actually a pretty big thing. Because that's why, you know, we sometimes just have stuff like, oh hey, I got lost in level design, because I don't think there is a game yet where the level design gets more simplified the lower you put it, you know? It's like, that's the thing. Some people just have not a problem with certain designs. Some people have, and that's fine. I think it is actually great that we can talk about those differences. And it kind of sucks that those differences have become less and less a thing. Oh, come on. Oh well, look at me talking about the philosophical aspects of how should we engage with video games, on what level, like how should we honor it. And again, I do think this is to a degree a personal decision. How you value things, how you hold things up, how you say. And there's one, yeah, I mean, the thing is, the thing about Online and Snow, they are hard, okay? But like,
Depends.
What?
Depends.
Depends. But, and I mean this is, I mean this in the biggest respect possible. There's just like these people who just are like, oh wait, I can just get them behind the pillar and fuck you. It's just, and that's okay. You know, I think it's fine. I mean, I do think difficulty is over valued to a degree. Like, I mean, that's the thing, you know. A lot of people use difficulty as a weird form of a very weird and shitty form of, oh look, I'm better than you, and it's like, no, you're better at a video game. Just
in one specific thing.
In one specific thing.
Like,
yeah.
It's very, very specific.
That's a, you know.
Technically, you know,
yeah,
that's actually a great thing, because that means people who play the same game have different experiences, can share those experiences with each other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I actually like the idea that people have the same experience and just you know, again, that's the thing. The same experience could mean can mean everyone plays literally the same, and depending on how you and then, you know, everyone has a different outcome and how they feel. Or it's everyone can just fine-tune it so everyone feels happy in the end. It's just, yeah, which way to go? My point is art. I like it. I like the art, TM. I really think it is more valuable overall to society to basically say, let's have, you know, let's not all create endless comfort zones in media. And I mean that not in the sense of, oh, you need to be tough and everything. No, I mean that's in the... Even the tiniest inconvenience has to be ironed out, has to be made, you know, put away, because, oh my god, what the hell? Because the idea of, you know, games as, anything but things that should make you happy is a bit prevalent. And yeah, I mean, hell, here's the thing. I don't vibe a lot with Dark Souls combat. It's not that I don't think the games are hard. Quite the opposite, actually. Like, I have a kind of a playthrough going, and it's pretty easy. Hey, Zoppolity. Okay, oof. Nice. Okay, we're getting through here. Damn it. But yeah, how you experience games is one thing, and as I said, to a degree, it's actually the same as looking at the picture on your monitor, you know. And by the way, it is important that I do think a lot of artwork is saved digitally, because like, we can preserve stuff. I think it is valuable that the Mona Lisa and so many other, you know, the lady with the earring, etc., those paintings are preserved digitally and physically, because it's good that we have a version of it. It's similar with, you know... I mean, it's the same in video games. Like, hey, we have the whole emulation discourse. Like... Look, an emulated game will not be the same as being played on original hardware. Period. It can't. I mean, we're getting closer and closer and closer to maybe getting there. But it can't. But like, as much as we have discourse about how that shapes us and our perception of how, you know, pixel art, games with pixel art look like, because, I mean, hey, good example here. This is good pixel art, but you see the pixels. Pixel art on the NES and SNES were there, so everything blends together. They were actually trying to achieve something holistically different, and you can't see that because, well, we don't have CRTVs. You know? That's just a thing. Oh well. No, no, damn it. I really like this. Yeah. But yeah, it's not the same as seeing things in person. And hey, I mean, I guess to a degree, the really, you know, the really big pictures of human history, you don't even have to, you can't even experience them really a lot of times anymore, because, like, holy shit. Here's the thing, the Mona Lisa was not meant to be in the Louvre. It was also not meant to be this popular. I mean, that's one thing, you know, people are like, oh, why, how? And the answer is, the best way to actually enjoy paintings, in my opinion, is you sit in front of them. You have a bit of room, there may be a few other people, but you can sit there and you can just let it sink in. You take your time. And the problem is, have you seen the Louvre? You can't appreciate the Mona Lisa anymore. Except if you're so rich that you can just buy the thing for a Sunday. You know, as in, you know, you empty the, everything else and, like, that's it. So yeah, sometimes we are just stuck with imperfect versions of reality. But I mean, that's also part of it, isn't it? Well, I mean, you know how there are like a lot of very famous like very famous artworks that just literally that literally got removed by the cleanup service, and that act in of itself also just kind of made everything more intense. Like there was, for example, one thing, I don't know how it was called again, but basically it was just, yeah, it was a bunch of trash on the ground to a degree. But also, from what I remember, it was an artwork about everything that was left from the artist's boyfriend after he died of AIDS. Like, oh damn. But then also, you know, you see what happened of it, because just, you know, it's like, it's this display of like really personal things, and then overnight, it's just some cleanup crew was like, ah, that's trash, and just threw it away, and they're like, that just made the statement harder, you know? In a, like, very macabre way. Art is beautiful. I do think a lot of people also just... I mean, I have to also say, we do live in an era where, it's like, I do not think we are actually taught to value art. Which has a lot of reasons. This isn't just to be like, you know. It's just, I mean, valuing art is just not good for business. Huh. Yeah, Carlos, have you considered the circle strafe? Get circle strafed, idiot.
Works every time.
It works every time. Oh, I'm sorry to say, like, maybe there might be some tactics, I don't know, but the answer is circle strafing. I mean, I don't know if I've said that on Friday as well, like, I just didn't expect that the abilities worked on the boss. It's just like, that's another thing, you know. It's this. How do we actually, like, where's like the whole interactivity, like the mindset, how they clash, because basically, you know, if you're wondering, I think 2 Fridays ago, I streamed through Beyond Sunset, and for the final levels, we had one of the devs, Zero, on stream, and he made the boss, the final boss, and it's a good boss. It's just very funny because he was also like, yeah, I needed like one more damage instance, and I just basically had done an accidental challenge run, which I didn't expect, because for me it was just like, Yeah, it's the final boss. That's beefy as fuck. I guess that's appropriate. Maybe a bit beefy, but what can you do? More circle strafing. Because, for him, the idea was it's the final boss. You need to use all your abilities. They have to come together. And like, yes, but so here's the thing. I play RPGs too sometimes. I also play them together. You know, Agonia plays RPGs. We play them together. And one of the things that RPGs like to do is like, if you have an ability that is just kind of a debuff, it usually doesn't work on bosses.
Boss shit.
What?
Boss
shit. So I was just like, yeah, I shouldn't bother with that. Fuck you. It just circled straight. And I guess it worked. Well, boss done. Whee. This is going splendid. I need to point out though, I have no idea where I'm going. It's just this, you know, I kill. You know, I don't know. I'm literally that meme of like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I need to kill. So like, yeah, just keep going and keep killing and it's working. Sure, I don't know if that's intended. But that's just my experience of the game right now. Yeah. I mean, I have an ox. Should I look for secrets or should I kill more? We can hunt secrets and alternate stuff tomorrow, playing Silent Hill F. Again, I'm actually very, very intrigued how that will go, because so if you're for everyone who doesn't know, because I haven't done it in a while, this is a bit of a survival horror channel because I like survival horror. Usually, it's also called Survival Horror Sunday. Who knows? So considering it says though I killed all the enemies, I don't know, and I don't care. But yeah, and since its inception, it has always flashed a bit of people that, I mean, I'm pretty, what's it called? Oh. Who are you? Again, get circle strafed, idiot. But yeah, there was always this thing that, you know, for example, a few years ago, I played Signalis when that came out, and I remember very specifically how people were just like, what the fuck? Because they were like, oh no, this is terrifying, and don't press our shoulder. Ah. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, a bit weird, but I'm getting what you're at. But yeah. This is definitely very Mega Man. I now got a cold shotgun from defeating the ice boss. I like that. I like when games are a bit Mega Man. But yeah. Basically, I went and just kind of murdered everything in sight. Which is funny, I would say. Okay, the water is deadly in this area. Got it. So yeah, I'm considering a lot of people are like, oh, how's it called? Silent Hill F seems to be pretty spooky. I'm like, I'd say it's Mega Guy, Doom Man, it could be a lot. I like that. I also like that this game has portals. Portals are always nice. But yeah, I'm very much interested in seeing in how tomorrow is going to play out. Because a lot of people are like, it's spooky! And like, I get that. But it's, in comparison, I always was like, oh, hi! Like, you know, opens the door, it's like unspeakable amount of terror and evil. I'm like, hi. How's it going? Unironically, I'm that, you know that, hello demons, it's me, especially, you know, playing something like Dead Space. I was just like, hi. The unspeakable terrors from the farthest depths of space. How are you doing today? So yeah. Hey, I mean, it's Silent Hill F, and god damn it. I jump scare having fun too. Pretty much. I mean, okay, a good jump scare still gets me, but, you know, not in the same sense as most people. Like, how's it called? You can look at the Ghostwire Tokyo game playthrough. That was fun. That was actually really fun. But that was a good section that got me, but twice. But you know, not in the same way. I didn't kill one. Huh. So yeah. Hope you're all there tomorrow, depending if you have time. I don't know. Maybe. Would be cool. I'm very happy I'm returning to some survival horror again. It has been a while. I'm still amazed that Silent Hill F exists. It's like, you know those you know that's that thing that I would say a lot of games don't take risks anymore, and I'm genuinely surprised that Konami, of all publishers, basically just greenlit this project in this form. Like, it was kind of obvious they wanted to get back into video game development, and it was kind of obvious that they probably wanted to have, you know, a new Silent Hill game, because, let's just be real here, it's still, you know, a pretty big name. And the survival horror is actually doing better than ever. Like, can we just talk about the fact that Resident Evil 7 just saved the whole fucking genre, basically? Like, this isn't like, you know, horror never went away. That's one thing, you know? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that the specific case of survival horror games. Because so many video games just went like, oh, you know, we're just taking away all your weapons. You know, there are no weapons in this game. You just have to hide and seek. Like, there was a very specific type of horror thanks to Amnesia. And then, yeah, Resident Evil 7 just came around and was like, fuck us, here is a, here's a house, some weirdo people, follow you, there are enemies, there are guns, there's some exploration, there's, puzzles, and joy sickles, and you're like, damn, it's just survival horror. And, I mean, hell, a lot of people actually, you know, back then actually realized, oh shit, I like this. I mean, it still depends on what, because like, I know a lot of people then played, you know, Resident Evil 2 Remake, which, I mean, is a good game, but come on, it has problems, especially how it introduced the especially since, how's it called? Mr. X just kind of sucked the fun out of the game when it came to his section. This isn't like, oh, and, you know, he's hot. No, it's boring. Like... Hey, Cine! Thank you for the raid! There we go. Okay. I like the double barrel shotgun. Hey there! Welcome to the party. Oh, nice! Yeah, thank you. I actually planned on streaming this earlier, but, I was ill the past day, so I had to put it on today. Hey, it's still really fun. First world down, and, probably finishing it up on Monday, though. But, yeah. Even on, you know, I would say hard is actually pretty nicely balanced in this one, so that was really well done. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really fun game. I can only just say, hey, if you like boomer shooters, you're eating pretty good this month with, you know, this and Beyond Sunset, so both great games to support, in my opinion. Not that I'm a bit biased about the one of them, but yeah, great. I mean, in general, I would say, again, it's, you know what? I find it so funny because a while ago, I heard some people talk about how, you know, I was on a few Discords, but one of them were talking like, oh, they're just not making, you know, games like Quake anymore, and just like, literally, we're living in the best time for boomer shooters. Unironically. It's just high life. Oh, it's good. I would say, they really ironed out some stuff, and the last episode is very fun. Even though, you know, I almost did a challenge run on the final boss, a pure accident. Oh well. So, sorry for the constant saving, I just... yeah. Sometimes, like, this is one of those games where, it can really wreck your shit the moment you get a few bad hits in, so I'm always, like, a bit careful. Whee! Yeah, but, like, it's so weird when people, like, I mean, frankly, I have not found any secrets so far, and I don't have problems. And I'm playing this one blind, so I'd say it's actually pretty well balanced in that regard. Who are you? And yeah, the boomer shooter scene is really thriving nowadays, and it's kind of insane to me that some people say, oh, they're not making boomer shooters anymore. Like, everyone has made one at this point. Like, I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, we have the boomer shooter scene, and there's, like, you know, from indie GZ Doom projects to, you know, the mid-sized ones. And hey, even the big publishers have taken a swing at it. Like, let's not forget, we had, how was it called? I mean, EA published one, the Hexen style one, which is still cool that they did that. So yeah. We're living good times. It's just, I think a lot of people rather complain than actually look for what is there. Da, 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 da. So, yeah, I hope you're doing good. I can just say Beyond Sunset is really good, and again, I will point out the bias in that, but fuck it, I like the game. Yeah. I mean, there is this thing that I said that, you know, at the beginning of streaming this part, because I had some stuff beforehand, but still. Oh yeah, I definitely need to check out more from them. It's just, sometimes, you know, you lose a bit oversight. I was, you know, saying that I think it's a bit frustrating that you know, the type of big indie games nowadays is basically just variations of slot machines and the four friends Twitch goof off, which is like, you know, individually, not bad games, but it's frustrating that something like this, which is done with, like, generally, like, it's great, and people want these they keep saying they want these kinds of games, and then it's like, you know what, let's just play the dopamine machine instead. Like, okay. That's what I mean with the slot machine, because like I'm not shitting on Vampire Survivor and like saying, you know, stuff like Mega Bonk are bad games per se, but like, my god, they are slot machines. Like, that's why I said it's the slot machine, and you know, and you know, and then last year, Balatro, which is, I mean, sorry, it still uses poker to a degree, like, yeah, it's not with real money, but like, there are still similar mechanics at play. It's a bit, again, individually, not bad games. It's just the overall trend. It's just a bit, But I guess that does say it does says a lot about the state of our world, considering people look for the dopamine kick. But yeah, but there are so many survival likes. It's I don't know. Like, I don't really play a lot. Play them really. For a bit of context, I actually tried. I'm currently trying to learn programming because I never really did that, and like, I was like, you know, if I ever want to get something done in my life, you know, make a game, I just need to learn it at some point. Yep. There's a Dutch accent. I just don't give a shit nowadays that much. So, moin. Oh, come on. Come the fuck. But yeah, when and it's kind of started out as like, maybe I just should do one of those survivor likes. They seem to be pretty simple, and at some point I just like, no, I don't want to. So this is kind of, so the thing I'm working on is kind of morphing into an Alien Breed kind of tribute game, but fuck it. There are enough survivor likes out there. I don't know. I mean, I looked at some of those things and like I basically just sit down, I look at YouTube tutorials, I look at generally tutorials and documentation, I just try to figure it out. And it works so far. I mean, hey, I got pathfinding working. Now I just got interactivity with objects, which is pretty cool. So yeah, made some pretty big progress. Calling in from Sweden. Yeah, I sometimes don't even know what it means to be like, what is like the German accent, but like, I guess it's spottable? You know, maybe one day I can expand the fact that, the best of German gaming coming out of Germany is not only Gothic Crisis and, well, Anno. I mean, hey, we have Signalis now, so... hell yeah. It's a good machine gun, yeah. And, I mean, also a good shotgun. This game just has good weapons, I like when, Oh! Get... Oh my... Get wrecked. Yeah! Yeah. Oh, that was the fuck... That was a very, That's a risky autosave. I'm just pointing that out. Anyway, I mean, honestly, when it comes to boomer shooters, I would say I think most either have good machine guns or boring shotguns. This one has both that are pretty good. And now... Fuck. Okay, there we go, though. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's true. Like, oh, yeah. You know what? I rather load this game. No, load there. Hey, that's the first secret I found. Oh, damn. Yeah. Uh, There we go. Oh, that was a bit evil. But I should expect at least one trap like that. Yeah. Whee! One thing I'm a bit sad about the cold shotgun is that I feel like if it overkills, it shouldn't instantly kill the enemy, but like, oh hey, now they're frozen, you can smash them. But I mean, this is still fun. No, it would probably make it a bit too OP. I just feel it would be thematically appropriate to a degree. But there we go. So, do hope everyone has a good weekend so far, though. Da, 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 da. I like this, like, teleporting enemies. So I do like that the cold shotgun is just like, be gone. There we go. Okay, let's do this one again. Yeah, but like, it freezes enemies, but it doesn't make it so that, you know, I can just smash them afterwards, so... Which is a bit disappointing, like, let me show it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I get why, but... Yeah, it's like... The idea is good, but, I don't know how to execute it. That's probably more the problem here. Nice. Oh, hi! Get circle strafed again, idiot. Again, get circle strafed. Sentence incomplete, David. I mean, he is kind of an asshole. It's like, we really just want to talk, and he's just like, no, die, and like, okay. Rude, but like... Oh, this was named Welcome to the Jungle. God damn it. Obviously one is named Welcome to the Jungle. Hello, Chess. Welcome. Not. Yeah, no, I'm loading that one up. It's good music again. Yeah. Oh, that's the boss then. There we go. Yeah, who are you? I guess Petaka. Oh, this is something in Indonesian I don't understand. Not that I fumbled Indonesian stuff a few times in my life, actually. Oh, nice. What do we have here? Yeah. Yeah. Good to know. Much simpler than the cold shotgun, but nice. Question. I doubt it's gonna be over after I do the third world, right? So the question is now, should I finish the game next time? Or I like, oh no, you can finish in like half an hour. That's the big question now. Like, is there another hub after this one? Okay, it's more than half an hour. Okay. Yeah. Hey, we got the grenade launcher. We got a bunch of stuff. Cold shotgun, machine gun, great launcher. That's a fun game. Yeah. We will definitely finish this one up. Probably on Monday. That sounds good. You know, more Godot, then a bit more of this. That sounds like a good balance, I would say. So we all had fun. Again, Sine, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciated. I mean, hey, maybe next time, maybe I should actually look up if Mala Petaka actually means something in Indonesian. Should do that, probably. I thought so. In Malay. Okay, so that's Malay. Catastrophe in Malay. Oh. Huh. Good to know. I didn't. Okay. I mean, my Indonesian is not that good.
Non-existent, basically.
What? It's non-existent. I kind of wish, honestly, I would have not always fumbled the fucking interactive. Okay. Just a bit of context. An old classmate from school is from Indonesia, and we're still meeting up. And like every time we meet up, it's like, you know, she says it's like, yeah, you know, that's the thing in Indonesia. It's like you meet up with someone and they're like, hey, we're meeting up with someone, and they take someone in, and like it's always a big group meeting all the time, and it's fine. I feel really stupid that this like happens like once or twice a year, and I never fucking ask someone like, hey, where are you on social media? I just forget. It's just always fun time, and I'm like, ah, fuck. I forgot to you know, forge new connections again. Anyway, yeah, this was Mala Petaka. I hope I said this right. I don't know. Dumb fuck German. I don't know Indonesian. Thanks everyone tuning in. Oh no, don't worry. It's my accent. I can't do much about that. I mean, I don't even know if I should be self-conscious about like, oh no, I sound German. Okay. Big deal. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for all who were also there for you know, when I worked on Godot. And yep, see you all tomorrow for Silent Hill F. And otherwise, on Monday, probably more good do, and Mala Petaka. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend ahead of you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Sleep well and stay healthy. Good night.